I'm going to go to like 1987. In 1987, I was a horseshoe magnate. No, I mean not like this. I sold horseshoes all over the world, and I sold tools for horseshoers. In 1987, I was married to a man with Asperger's. I had a little girl and a little boy, and I was ripe for an affair. I was also ripe for travel because it was a great way to escape my life. So I was on a trip. I was on a trip to Europe to introduce my innovative tools to the horseshoe market, or to the farrier and equine market in Germany. I also was having an affair with a younger man. Think of me as cougar then. He was 26, I was 37. He was really cute. I was at a horse fair in Germany where I met, we'll call her my Nagual. Any of you remember Carlos Castaneda, and where he meets this really strange guy who does all this really weird stuff? Okay, I'm going to leave you there for a minute. When I was a kid, I used to dance, I used to dress up, I used to choreograph musicals in my backyard and sing songs in the sprinklers, and my next door neighbor used to tell me to shut up, but I used to think he really had a crush on me. But anyway, no one knew about these combined histories of me. So I'm at this horse fair in Offenburg, Germany, and this small woman walks up to me with a man and a little boy, and we start talking, and she's speaking English to me, which was really cool because my German is schlecht. It's bad, really bad. She walks up to me, and we're talking about horses and horseshoeing and all that, and all of a sudden the little boy drags the woman away, the husband away, and the woman is standing next to me, and we're looking at each other, and she starts telling me, so why aren't you dancing in the sprinklers? Why aren't you choreographing musicals and making art and doing all of this? And I'm going, what? And she says, well, think about it. And she walks away. And I'm going, yeah, yeah. And I sit down in the booth where I had been flogging my tools, and my boy toy says, so who was the weird lady and what did she want? I said, I'll be right back. And I grab my purse and I walk into the throng of people. Now, there were probably 30 to 50,000 people at this horse fair, and I'm walking in this group of people, and I look to my right, she's not there. Look to my left, she's not there. Look in front of me, she's not there. Look behind me, she's not there. And I keep going. All of a sudden I look to my left, and there she is, and we're walking together. And I said, okay, let's sit down. Can we just sit? And can I ask you some questions? Because I don't know who put you up to this or how this has happened. And I gotta tell you, I was a businesswoman. I made lots of money. I was very analytical. had sold myself out to business and sold out my artistic self for many years. So I had no idea what was going on. We sat down. She says, just think of me as your operator. I'm only helping you make your connection. I went, connection? To what? Who? And I'm going to go backtrack a little bit. I'm kind of a Jane Jew, like I'm a lox and bagels Jew on Sunday. You know, that's it. I don't go to synagogue. I don't go for high holidays. I'm a deeply nice person, but none of that. So this was all very strange to me. And I guess I had ventured into transcendental meditation, when. And I wasn't high like I had been, you know, in the summer of love. So what was going on here? And she says, well, look, on your way back from Offenburg to I had an office in Switzerland. She says, well, on your way back to Switzerland, stop into my place. And she gives me her address and her phone number and says, okay, I'll see you. On our way back, Johannes and I drove to her place. And we go into this room in a house, in an innocent little house on the outskirts of Freiburg. And she invites us into this room. And 2 seconds later, Johannes says, I got to get out of here. I'm feeling too weird. And I'm feeling like great. I don't know why, but I was really feeling good. It's like, what had happened? I had no idea. And I go into I'm sitting in this room, and she says, okay, so now that you're here, close your eyes. And I close my eyes. And when I was sitting there, it felt like somebody had plugged me in. Absolutely plugged me in, I don't know, to the grand circuit of things. And that began my 30-year journey with her, learning about myself. And one of the first things she said to me was, go back to your art and you'll find your way. And that's what I've done. I've become a writer and an artist and a director of theater, no film. And I've worked with trauma survivors for the last 30 years, thanks to that meeting with my operator.